We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers. Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Hey, ram.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Sit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion. 59. Ready.
Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Jaden Reed. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw now. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 40 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Home troops right. 12. Let's go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Orange. 21. Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, Opie. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. And Johnston sent in motion.
Hey, Ram. Go, let's go. 5-9. Go. Set.
Herbert just beat the play clock. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Hey, go Lion.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Set. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing. Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second down and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Chargers hustling, try to get up and get set.
Let's go, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
21. Let's go.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Ram. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
5-9. Hey, Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Baylor Tigers.
Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is gone. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Down. Fight 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Now Love. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Right. Right. Smash. Red. Hey. Green. Blue. Black. Bang.
Going back to Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On third down, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw now, here's Love, escaping the pressure right. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Okay, right? Shot, 17, set.
Play action this time with Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set, huh?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 28 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, go lion, set.
On first down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Home troops right. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 33 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Right, 97. 10 cycles.
They get this out left. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Ray. Ready?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On the ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Chargers.
59.
To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
17. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Right.
Throwing. Love. Jones has it. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Got it.
First down, Love to pass. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.